Hi, I'm Jason Gould from Chislehurst Chiropractic Clinic, and I'd like to share with you in this video some exercises that you can do from the comfort of your own home. So if right now you're stuck at home, you'd like to be getting out, you'd like to be walking, you'd like to be keeping mobile, but you're limited to be able to do that. Maybe you've got pain, stiffness, discomfort, and you'd really like to be able to do some exercise. And some of the other exercises I've shared on my other videos, the low back exercises, may be difficult or challenging for you because you can't lie down on the floor. So what I wanted to do is to kind of create a standing and a sitting based exercise program for you. And so really that's the idea of this video today. Now, what I'd like you to do is start off sitting or standing and start off with good posture. So make sure that you're sitting in a comfortable, relaxed position. And what I'd like you to do is we're going to work through different joints in the body. Now, if at any time during these exercises you get discomfort or pain, or you're not sure if the exercises are safe, please contact us, get in touch. We can always do a complimentary call, have a chat with you to make sure that the exercise program is safe and appropriate. For those of you that have done something like this before and it's just a reminder of some of those exercises, or if you want to give some of these exercises a very gentle try, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working through some specific key exercises that can really help your mobility and your balance and your strength. So we're going to start off with the first exercise, going to be shoulder rolls. Now, when you start to work on your shoulder, it's important that your palms are facing up. And what that does is, when your arm's in a relaxed neutral position, when your palm is facing up, it opens the shoulder. Now what happens a lot of the time, if somebody's got impingement syndrome, tendons that are getting caught, rotator cuff injuries, often that will be a problem when your thumb is down and the elbow's up, so that's this position. And what can happen is you can get a pinching or catching. So the opposite of that is to bring your palms up, and then in a relaxed position, what you're going to do is you're going to roll your shoulders. And that shoulder roll is going to go back in this kind of movement, so rolling your shoulders forward, up, slowly back and down, up, slowly back and down. Now, you may get a little bit of clicking and popping. This exercise should not be painful, so again, if it's painful, please stop. Now, you'd like, in an ideal world, start with 5, maybe 10 of repetitions of this exercise. And what you should notice when you've been doing this over some time is your shoulder joints will feel more mobile, more supple. And the next exercise is again sitting or standing with your palms up. And what you're going to do is you're going to rotate gently out. And again, so in a standing position or sitting position, bringing your palms up, you're going to rotate your shoulders. And just gently hold that position. You might get a little bit of a pull or a stretch, that's absolutely fine. So the next exercise we're going to do is going to be some gentle mobility for the wrist. So you're going to start off with clenching your fist, keep it light, keep it relaxed, and you're just going to move the wrist back and up, and then down, forward, and then make slow circles. Now, it's normal to get a little bit of a pulling or a little bit of discomfort when you're doing that exercise, but again, it shouldn't be painful. And this is a really nice way to mobilise your wrists. You can do both exercises at the same time. You can move both the wrists around. And again, you're going to be wanting to do this exercise slowly and gently, 5 to 10 repetitions. Now that's mobilised the wrist, that's mobilised the shoulder. Now we're going to work on mobilising the elbow. So with the elbow, it's a very gentle stretch position. So you're going to bring your arm forward and open the elbow up. Careful not to lock out the elbow joint. You don't want to lock the joint out. And what you're going to do is you're just going to, from there, just let your fingers move down towards the floor, and you should get a nice stretch through the forearm. Now obviously if you've got tennis elbow or golfer's elbow, this may be a little bit uncomfortable. And you're going to do the same on the other side. So you're going to stretch the arm forward, and you're just going to let the arm stretch and open out, and release, stretch and open out. Careful not locking your arm. Okay, so that's the elbow. So now we've done the upper limb. Next exercise is to actually start to get the spine to move. So first area of the spine we're going to move is the neck, and we're going to do a very, very gentle stretch. So we're going to go and look over your left shoulder, and just let that stretch as you're looking over your left shoulder. Just keep your shoulders relaxed, don't force the exercise, allow the neck to just gently move from side to side. So looking to left first, and then slowly turn to the right. And as you turn to the right again, just feel that gentle stretching in the neck. Once you've done that, you're going to again repeat that again gently, so turning your neck to the left and again holding for about 5 seconds and then repeating the exercise to the right. So by doing this exercise, you're going to be mobilising and stretching the side of the rotation through the neck. Now the next exercise again is best done in a chair or standing, and what you're going to do is you're going to be rotating your spine. So if you bring your arms up, and this time you're going to keep your arms relaxed and you're just going to rotate your upper body, keeping your pelvis and your legs still. And what that's going to do is that's going to help you to rotate and stretch your spine out. And as you rotate and stretch the spine, again, there shouldn't be any pain, shouldn't be any discomfort. Please don't force this exercise. It's just a very gentle movement to start to loosen up the mid-back and the lower back. The next exercise we're going to now work on is actually to free up the hips. So if you stand up, what I'd like you to do is to stand up, hold onto the chair. This is probably the best way to do this exercise. And what you're going to do is you're going to, again, make sure your posture is good, and you're going to slowly, ever so slowly lift your knee up, making sure that either that you're holding onto the chair or holding onto the radiator, holding onto something that's nice and secure. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to just be stretching the hip out. Again, don't force the movement, keep it very light, keep it gentle, make sure that you're not putting strain on any areas in your body. And you're going to work both hips from side to side, so about 3-second lifts on each side, and you're going to do 10 of them. So that gets the hips moving. Okay, and now the next exercise that I'd like you to do is going to be for your ankles. Now the way that we're going to do this is from seated, and from a sitting position what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to just rotate your ankle gently. Again, you might get some clicking and popping. As long as it's not painful, it's safe to do, and to do some gentle rotations. And you're going to rotate the ankle in both directions, so to make a nice gentle circle. Okay, so that's some of the mobilisation and mobility-based exercises. The next set of exercise we're going to do is a little bit more movement, a little bit, just get your heart working a little bit better. So again, if you know that you've got any health problems that would, as your heart rate increases, keep the exercise slow and controlled. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to sit down, and this time you're going to lift your knee up 2 or 3 inches, and then you're going to swap to the other side. And this time you're going to move one leg to the other a little bit faster, like you're marching or jogging on the spot. And as I said, keep that speed comfortable, and you're going to do that for 10 seconds. And while you're doing that exercise, again, there should be no pain, it should be very comfortable. That helps to get a little bit of energy going, a little bit of movement. Now, in terms of the exercises, you can use the same exercise to strengthen the lower back. But if you've got sciatica, it's something to be aware of. So some people, their sciatic nerve can be irritated if they're sitting for too long. Others, it gets irritated when they stand, because it depends where the sciatic nerve's being inflamed. If it's being inflamed and irritated from the front by a disc injury, then sitting's usually worse. If it's being inflamed by the facet joints at the back of the spine, then standing up can sometimes aggravate it. So again, that's just a generalisation, it's different for different cases, but knowing if you've got that pain and discomfort, please be careful with these exercises. And the next exercise I'd like you to do is a very gentle hamstring stretch and a calf stretch. And what you're going to do from a sitting position, you're going to stretch your leg out forward, and you'll gently pull your toes back towards you. And you should feel a gentle stretch down, either down the back of the hamstring or the calf. Now please don't force this exercise, hold it for 5 to 10 seconds and then relax, and then swap sides. And then again, you might want to repeat this exercise about 5 times. And what I like to do is I like to vary the position. So if you've been sitting down for a while, maybe you'd like to stand up and then hold on to either a surface or a chair to make sure you've got good balance. And then you're going to do the leg marching exercises again, but this time from a standing position. And again, it's just to really work on balance. So one of the key things when you're doing these exercises is if you gently pull your tummy in, that engages your core muscles. And by holding that core muscle while you're exercising, that helps to strengthen your low back at the same time. I really hope this little exercise set's been helpful. It should take about 5 to 10 minutes to go through the exercises. Again, please get in touch if there's any advice that you need, and I look forward to sharing our next video with you. Thank you.